I have a couple guests joining me today. I have Larry Nielsen and I also have Mike Neuenschwander. We're here to talk about a really cool play that is coming to the Beckwith Theatre in Dowagiac. It's called Second Samuel. Larry, you're the director, so let's chat a little bit more about what this play is all about. What can people expect when they come see it?
Well, they can expect to laugh and they can expect to be moved because the play is really about acceptance, tolerance, community, and redemption with the story as it unfolds. The secrets are there in Second Samuel. Everybody's got secrets, as B. Flat says, and as he introduces everybody in the town of Second Samuel. 342, well, but now it's 341 because this is the summer in the late 40s that Miss Gertrude passed away. Beloved by everybody, but she had a 25-year secret that throws the whole town in a tizzy. And people are wondering, will Second Samuel ever be normal again?
Wow. That sounds like a fun story. A very interesting one for sure. Okay. So small town. It sounds like it's going to be a small town in Georgia. So it
A
sounds like it's going to be a
small
lot.
rural Georgia town, 342 population, and then the Miss Gertrude
Yeah.
passed away. She was the music teacher, piano teacher in the town, and beloved by everybody.
Yeah.
And then they discover a secret that she had. And B. Flat is the mentally challenged, autistic ranged character. And he is the narrator and the introducer of all of the characters in the town. There are 11, and Mike plays Doc, one of those 11. And so B. Flat introduces us to everybody and tells us the story and watches the story unfold of how everybody was looking forward to the funeral and the party after the funeral because everybody loves a get together. And Miss Gertrude certainly did as well. And then the secret is discovered. And as Frisky says, the old proverbial hits the fan.
Oh man, that's fun. Now, I know the Beckwith pretty well. I've done some plays over there in my time, but it's a cool spot to see a great great performance. It's very intimate space. And now this play is. I'm not sure how the theater picks plays. Is this one where you, as the director, decided this is one I want to do, or was it the reverse where it was like, hey, we're looking for directors and we'd love to have you do something again, Larry?
The Beckwith generally always asks me for plays that their play selection committee can consider. So I usually send them 5, 10 plays, and they add and they read through them, and then they say, "Hey, we want to do this play, and are there any of them that you might be interested in directing?" And from the first time I saw this play and read it, I loved it, and I knew I wanted to direct it somewhere. And when they said they were going to add it to their season, I thought, great, I will ask them if I can direct it. And they said yes. So, and you're right about the Beckwith. It's such a nice, intimate setting. It's not a black box, and it's not big. It's 110 seats, and it's perfect for this play because, well, you're familiar with the stage. Actually, there's 3 sets. One is the one is the bait and brew that Frisky runs, and then his wife runs the Emporium, the Change Your Life Beauty and Hair Emporium. So you have one set for the bait and brew, one set for the Emporium, and the other set is Miss Gertrude's porch and entrance to her house. And the characters can't see from one group to the other, so they're all in like their own pod, so to speak. And B. Flat travels back and forth between the Emporium and the bait and brew, which is Second Samuel happens to be a wet county. It passed almost unanimously, and and so they are a very popular place to go. And Doc makes his entrance to the Bait and Brew with a great story about Old Man Adams.
Fun. Yeah, and Mike, you're playing Doc. And by the way, this play, Second Samuel, that's at the Beckwith Theatre. It's October 27th, 28th, 29th. So it's opening this weekend, and then plays again the 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Right. Friday and Saturday are at 7:30, and then the Sunday performances are at 2. The Friday performances, they always have a winery or a brewery sponsor the opening Fridays. So.
Yeah, Mike, let's talk a little bit about you. You said you've done some plays before at the Beckwith, so you're pretty familiar with the place, right?
Yes, I am. It's a as Larry said, it's a small, intimate theater. And I agree, it's very well suited for this particular production. And it's, the production itself is a lot of fun. I played Doc, who is the town doctor, and I can really relate to Second Samuel because I grew up in a town that was only a few hundred people, and everyone knew everyone. It so happened that my dad was the town barber, so everyone would go report to him on anything that I did. So I can very much relate to a small town where, everyone knows everyone and everyone's business and likes to gossip about stuff. So, I'm right at home in this environment. I played Doc. And as I said, Doc has treated everyone in town at some time or other.
Mm-hmm.
And so I pretty much know, their tendencies and their, what they think about, what they think and don't think, and what they like to talk about. And for me, Doc is kind of the voice of reason in this particular play. He's trying to bring some sanity to the craziness with limited success, by the way. Sure. But yeah, it's based on a lot of that, where everyone knows everyone and you're kind of in your face or not giving each other either a hard time, just like you would, if you knew old friends that you grew up with.
Now, is that why you decided to do this play and audition for the plays? Because just reading the description, you kind of related to not only having wanting to do theater again at the Beckwith, but also kind of relating to the story a little bit.
To a degree, yeah. And usually when I look at scripts, I'm an older gentleman, so I have to see if there are parts that I can play. I can pull off a younger man to a degree,
sure.
But so I'm looking for somebody that is close to my facial, my body.
Sure.
And there was a couple in this one, and I like Larry. I knew he was a good director. I look forward to working with him. And I like the story. When I read the script, I thought the story was great.
That's awesome. Larry, tell me a little bit more about this play. I hear that the actual author of this play is actually going to stop by the Beckwith one of your performances, right?
Yes, Pamela Parker. She's the playwright, and this play of hers is a Pulitzer-nominated play. When it first came out that year, it was nominated for consideration as a Pulitzer Prize winning drama. So she was following us kind of on Facebook. And so I happened to mention that to the Beckwith board people. And
Sure.
They said, well, let's invite her to come up. And so they were in touch with Pamela Parker, and they're bringing her in from Atlanta, and she'll be in town on the 3rd and the 4th, and she'll see Mike and the other 10 characters on Friday evening, the 3rd, and spend more time in Dowagiac and Southwest Michigan on the 4th before she heads back. We're all excited about that.
Yeah. Now, have you had a chance to chat with her at all about anything about the play itself? Like, if you're talking to Mike or any of the other cast members about, motivations and things like that, have you had a chance to talk to her about that stuff?
No.
So she'll be surprised.
She is interested in seeing how we have interpreted the play.
Sure.
And what we bring, because theater is always an original work of art. No two performances are ever the same. So, as you know, the Beckwith stage, fitting three flats, three sets on there, the bake, the brew, the emporium, and the cot, her house. On the bigger stages that it's been performed at, they have lots of room to move between those, and they can do a lot more with lighting and things. So she is interested to see how we have adapted the play, and in a small community theater, intimate setting, how that works. So she's really coming, I think, with an open mind, and going to have a great time and answer any questions from the audience and the cast and crew that we will come up with for the talk back after the play. She is the one who has said about the play that she hopes that people always do the right thing when it comes to secrets. And she tells the story about Anne Frank, who had all of the horrors that she went through. And yet Anne Frank wrote that she believed that people were basically good and would do the right thing. So Pamela Parker has that with this story as well. Will the residents in late 1940s do the right thing when they are hit with this?
Sure.
And what will they end up doing? So it's a great story, and it really moves well.
Well, looking forward to checking out Second Samuel at the Beckwith Theatre. We'll learn more a little bit about how people can get tickets here in just a moment. But Mike, what has been your favorite part about being a part of this production?
I think it's the same as every production. You know, the interaction between the characters and the different actors. You kind of form a unique bond with the people who are involved in the production, both the tech people, the lighting and the sound, and the stage manager, the director, and of course all the actors, because you're face to face with them all the time. I mean, that's the thing that really gives me satisfaction. Being able to work with people and hopefully provide a little bit of reprieve from everybody's daily worries. If you can just make people forget about their worries for a couple of hours, that makes it all worthwhile.
Absolutely. Larry, we want to come see this play, so give us the details on how we can get our tickets for this.
The best way to get tickets is online. Go to the Beckwith Theatre online at their website, beckwiththeatre.com. TheAtre theater.com, and order them online. The box office, 269-782-7653. So you can call and leave message for them as well. It only seats 110, so I would suggest grabbing tickets soon.
Absolutely. And this sounds like one that people might get tickets for one performance and then go right back to the box office and get tickets for another performance.
See it a second time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So looking forward to it. It's opening this weekend and then runs this weekend and then next weekend as well at the Beckwith Theatre in Dowagiac. But Larry and Mike, thank you guys so much for all your hard work putting this together. We're looking forward to going and seeing it.
Thank you, Johnny.
Yeah, my